Welcome to another episode of Talking Nerdy in the Bedroom with
Corey,
KJ, and we've got a couple guests. Let's go to the first one, who's on the casting couch.
Ron Goddard.
No, that's such a weird. I know it's your middle name, but that's just so
it's
weird.
nice to meet you, Ronnie.
All right. I'm Nick. My name is Nick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was ignoring you.
We got Dick over here.
Richard.
We've got Dick and Nick.
Finished
All right.
in first place at the end of the regular season.
Where'd
year.
you finish at the playoffs? Where were you?
It's all a gray area because of what happened for the last game. We all know that. There's an asterisk.
Well, that means that you could be in either third or fourth.
It would have been
Definitely
against
wouldn't
you.
have helped first or second.
It would have helped me.
Yeah, if anything, it would have helped Corey.
This is all irrelevant.
There's still an asterisk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, technically, I could have won. I wasn't winning, but I could have won.
Didn't you need like 40 points?
30-something.
I needed 14 from Gabe Davis.
But he had already gotten one touchdown the first 6 minutes of the game.
So he was going to get 30.
Maybe more. Needed another 4 touchdowns, man. Could have happened.
Yeah,
but we are here doing a special episode of fantasy football. We did one, I want to say it was back in February around the Super Bowl. Because it was after our league had ended, I believe.
No, I think it was in January.
Nope. Definitely would have been February.
I just wanted to disagree.
Okay. That does sound like you. But yeah, we're doing another one because our draft day for our original league is tomorrow. We are going to be doing a draft combine with 8 events plus 2 bonus events to determine the draft order.
There's 8 events?
There are 8 events. We are going to be doing Flip Cup.
You've told me this like 12 times.
I know,
already,
and I'm probably going to tell you a 13th right now for our one listener that we have, although he's here. So.
I'm right
here. So we're doing Flip Cup, Beer Pong, axe throwing, football throwing into a target. We're doing Cornhole, basketball, kicking into a target, and then a puzzle. And those are all 8.
Involved?
There is a puzzle. Yes.
KJ's already solved it.
Yeah.
Up here, man. It's all there.
Like an actual puzzle?
Yeah, like it's going to be, I think it's like 12 or 13 pieces, but they're all different shapes. So it's putting it together.
It's actually a philosophical quarry, and you have to decide what you do.
Yeah, and then there's the 2 bonus events that we're doing where it's a very, very long throw where you can subtract time off, and then punting the ball, and it's all about air time. And that'll get subtracted off your total time. And that will determine the draft order for all 12 of us. And as of right now, and we are at this point, I don't know, a little over 12 hours away, or like 14, 15 hours away from it, everybody's supposed to be there, all 12.
I'm going to need my rest.
You need your rest?
Do you get more than 1 throw at the bonus round?
No. 1 throw, 1 kick, that's it.
Oh, dude. It should be 3 throws, 1 kick.
Nope. Does that help you if I just tell you no?
No. I don't like it.
It's just 1. It's a bonus. I'm not expecting anybody to do it. Like, maybe to hit the target to get, like, minus a second or 2 off, but no one to get it in the target. And it's literally just a bonus. And let's see what happens.
Just
now, it could matter.
Off, that's it?
It's what?
Just 1 second off?
1 or 2 if you hit the target, but significantly more if you get it in the target.
That should be like 10 seconds.
If you just hit it? Then it's going to be like a 70-yard throw.
What if, like, Aaron hits it? It should get, like, a whole minute off.
Yeah, he just wins the draft if Aaron hits it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, last year we had 8 people show up out of the 12, which wasn't that bad. And then this year, because of myself and Corey reminding people, and like, hey, you guys coming? Everybody's coming? Are we doing this? Everybody's going to be here? Okay. It's looking like all 12. I'm expecting 1 bailout, but we're hoping that it doesn't happen. Everybody's still confirmed. I confirmed again with everybody today.
Who's the one bailout? We'll call him out right now.
It's me.
No, at your house?
Yeah. I'm just going to watch from the window.
To be fair, you might be like, I'm so sick, and then have to bail out. Well, we're still doing it at
I
your
can
house.
still beat you sick. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think it'll be Tom Lee, our champion. It might be the only bailout, just because he's never come to anything so far. But he sounds like he wants to come. He's probably going to be late, but he sounds like he's supposed to be there. I know Phil is excited to be there. I know Aaron's excited to be there. Dwayne was looking forward to it. He just said, I should have texted him. So he's a coach for his kids' football team. And they haven't lost a game except for the first game that he ever coached, and he's been coaching for 4 years, and they've never lost a game except for that first one. So he's like, and this was their first game today, I think. So he's like, my mood on Monday will be all about what happened on Sunday. So if he shows up and he's very cheery, it means that they won. And if he shows up and he's pissed off, well, this probably means they didn't win.
Which one's better for us?
I don't know. I do not know. I know that he's probably in the same boat that I am. We're both a certain shape and probably are going to want to die after all of these
certain
events.
shape.
But yeah, it should
What
be fun.
shape would that be?
A certain shape. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so we talked last time, because it was all 4 of us here, about like when we got into fantasy football. And like, I know, Corey, you played like ish 1 year, but didn't really care about it. And then we all got together like 3 years ago and started this. And then Richard's been doing it forever, even though he still couldn't win the thing. It's fine. You know?
Well, to be fair, I've won a lot of leagues in my day. I mean,
have you won the most important one?
I have a trophy.
Did you win the Dickin trophy?
I don't know. What
That's
that
our
is.
main trophy.
Okay, well, no.
Dylan,
but-
Corey, KJ, Nick, Dickin.
If he didn't know that, and he was just like, "Yeah, I've won a Dickin in my day."
I've been like, oh, all right.
Oh, that's a trophy. Oh shit.
We could bronze it if we wanted to. Yeah, just get a sculpture.
Do you have any hardware?
I do have hardware. It's all downstairs for our other league that no one has won yet.
Oh, so you haven't won anything.
I've come in. So.
Oh, no. All right.
No. Let's
Answer-
talk
it's a
about
yes or no
2
question.
years in
It's
a
very-
row. Let's talk about 2 years in a row. I've
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Wait, hold on. So us two have trophies, and you guys have no trophies.
You
have a
really
trophy.
want to say
I
that
have a
you
trophy.
have a trophy?
I don't give a shit. It's a trophy, man.
No, I got one.
But the better point is KJ spent hundreds of dollars on these trophies, and we
In
both
totality.
had. All 3 of us have
I have
had
one.
one.
I have
And
one. I
he's never
currently
had
have one in my office
shit. That's
right
Fine.
now.
I would rather not have Nick's trophy.
What is wrong with my trophy?
That is the worst trophy to have. You should not want that.
I'm
That is
fine
not
with the
something
trophy.
that you should strive for.
We should call it the KJ, and then maybe people.
I mean, if I ever won it, maybe call it that. But
That's
yet,
true.
I've been in second both years.
Yeah,
Where have you been?
Which has yielded you
I've been with
how
the
much
highest
hardware?
point total for the season.
Oh, the highest
both
point
times.
total don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
Look
I've
at
also
you get
won the
anything for second.
championship.
you won the
and
championship, and
haven't.
then what did you finish last year?
4th.
Okay, so what's your average between the 2 years?
2.5 rounded up
What
is
is
2.
rounded up is 2.
Everyone rounds
Yeah.
up. Everyone rounds up. Everyone knows that.
I was gonna say my average for 2 years is 2.
Well, once you have a trophy, you can talk.
Oh God, listen to him.
I don't get involved till you start calling me
Did
out.
I?
But I've
did
won
I
a
win
fucking
money
trophy.
both?
You've
I-
never
I-
won.
I'm the only one who's won money both years.
There's money involved?
You wouldn't know about this, Nick.
I don't prepare at all.
I know. I loved how last year you're like, okay, I don't want to get last again. I'm gonna prepare. And then just like yesterday, day before, you were like, hey, did you print out all those sheets so I don't have to prepare?
How much did you win
Wait.
for second each year?
You technically have made more than me, right?
Yeah, I'm just reminding
You
you.
came
of
in
that.
last the year before?
So he came
No.
in last in the season the year before,
Yee.
but he didn't. But he ended up beating Dylan, I think it was,
Yes.
to
In that,
stay
yeah.
out of the what did we call the last place? I forget again. We have a name for
I don't
it.
know.
The teabag.
Teabag,
The
yeah.
teabag. You should know. There's a pair of balls at your house.
I don't look at it very much.
Don't lie to us. You look at it every night.
You just fondle it. You don't like, make eye contact.
I don't read it. Okay, I'll look
Oh,
at
he
it. I don't
can't read. Okay, that's my bad. But no, so yeah, I love that you had that mentality, and you've had the mentality for 3 years. I'm going to do research.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn some stuff, and then you show up, you're like, I've done nothing.
Well, there's
Yes.
some stuff he can't help. Like Najee Harris was a fucking letdown and a half.
Well,
yeah.
well,
That
no,
was,
he
that
could
was my
help
first
that,
round
though.
pick.
He
What's
could help it. He couldn't. He just could have drafted somebody else.
To be
I know,
fair,
but nobody
Najee
saw it.
Harris in the first round with the Steelers without Ben, so they were probably going to be more run heavy. Najee should have been great.
No, I predicted his injury.
Oh, you predicted his injury.
You fucker. KJ talked him up a lot, man.
I was
Well,
going
that's
to
your
take him.
problem.
I was,
That's
I
on
was,
KJ.
I was going to take him.
Yeah, I was excited to
Like
get him.
our first year, I would have been fucked if I didn't get Cooper Kupp because my first round pick was Calvin Ridley, and then he
Really?
quit.
2
He was
years ago,
emotionally
yeah.
But
upset.
still, when he was never a first round pick.
Yeah, he was that year. I mean, per the rankings.
I mean,
he
I
was
will
all
say
day.
Richard finished
Or
ahead
maybe
of you
I've
this
got him
past
too.
year.
I can't remember who I got one.
I
There's
don't
no way you pick Calvin Ridley first.
I
ever.
might have picked him too, but still,
Okay.
he's my second round.
Maybe
Yeah.
two. Maybe.
Oh, dude, he was.
He's never been a number one wide receiver
Yeah, he was
on his team
Yeah.
for the Jags.
No, he's on the Jags now. He didn't used to. be
Oh,
on
when
the
he was on the
Jags.
Falcons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on the Falcons.
Yeah. No,
And
he
it-
was. Yeah, but that's when Julio Jones was the number one wide receiver.
No, Julio Jones was gone that year.
You took Jonathan Taylor your first round.
That's right, and I took him too.
Oh, okay, that
Yeah,
makes more
yeah,
sense.
Yes, Calvin Ridley was your
Yeah.
second pick. Yep.
Still bold.
It's not really at that time.
He was
Matt
doing
Ryan
okay
throwing to him.
in the first few games before he was just like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah, every game he played, he got 14 points plus for me. It's just he left for family issues, and then
Came back for
and then
one
he came
game?
back for one game, and
Did
then was
mediocre.
like, you know what, I need to leave for emotional reasons.
Yeah, he retired.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Then he came back, tried to come back last year, but was suspended all year because of gambling. Is that what
Yeah.
that was?
yeah,
Six
yeah.
games, I think.
Did he play at all? I think
No,
I
he
thought
didn't
he
play
did
at all last
yeah,
year.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
was it the whole season?
I thought so.
Either that or when he wanted to come back.
They were like, "Nah, fuck off."
Well, no. When he wanted to come back, he got the suspension, but he didn't try to come back at the beginning.
Gotcha. But yeah, so they suspended him, but now he's back, and yeah, they like him. So we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah,
it goes.
Trevor Lawrence has been going to him a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, that makes the thing I like about him this year
What do you mean
is
going to him a lot? Trevor Lawrence played one game in the preseason.
In practice, they've been talking
practicing and
about.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
They've been hyping him up in
Yeah,
practice
big
a lot.
time.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has the ability to be a top 10, if not a top 5 wide receiver. I said the ability. Doesn't mean that he might not be sitting there one night and be like, you know what? I want to bet $100 on this.
Well, Kirk is on their wide receiver court.
Yeah,
too.
I
And
know,
then they have
but
another guy too.
That's why
pretty
it's great though, because it's like Jamar Chase having T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is obviously the threat that's going to get covered the heaviest. But when you got somebody like T. Higgins,
Yeah.
it's not like you can pull coverage
Right,
to
you can't be
cover-
doubled
yeah.
every play.
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's going to help Ridley's case a lot. And he moved up to the wide receiver 1 spot on the Jags so fast this preseason.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll also tell our one listener who's still here, and he's in the league. But we also started this year a Chaos League, which is completely different than our regular league. Our regular league has the regular amount of positions. Everything is basically standard for it, except that it's a half PPR league. Everything else is almost the default of what Yahoo has. However, we started a new league where everything's fucking crazy. You get points for almost everything that happens on the field throughout every play, whether it's defensively, offensively. We also added in for weekly rules, which will be decided by a spin of a wheel. So it could change everything like double kicker points, QB points are cut in half, Monday night games are worth double, you have to trade a certain player, you have to drop your entire bench, yada, yada, yada. We have like 48 different possibilities. And then we did the draft was it last week? Yeah, last week, which was a bit different than normal draft because
It's bullshit.
But would you be saying that if it worked the other way?
Well, let me ask you this: did this rule that you had for the draft, as far as picking each position by random, right?
Yes.
Was that something you came up with?
Bill and I.
Flawed system. Flawed system.
Commissioner, co-commissioner. If you don't like it, you know where the exit is of the
Well,
league.
no, I'm just saying chaos. I like it.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
Flawed system.
Well, so I didn't expect it to go that way. Like, you never do. I expected, like, somebody, obviously, Bear, who got the first pick, would, no matter what it got drawn, would get the best of something. It could have been defense or kicker. It was completely random. Corey grabbed the first one. It was running back, right? Or wide receiver?
Running back.
Running back, yeah, because he took McCaffrey. And then round 2, I screwed you guys with, you guys got the best defense. What do you want?
Yeah.
And then you picked the third one, which could have been kicker, but it wasn't. It was wide receiver.
You're acting like I was scrolling through
No,
and picking which
it's just
one I
random.
wanted. Exactly.
Yeah. And then I picked another one, and then eventually when Corey picked, Corey screwed you guys again with the kicker.
Again, stop trying to blame me and Corey for
I'm
this.
not blaming you guys. I'm just saying it was randomly picked.
A good idea for next year might be like wide receiver / running back on the thing.
We're doing something completely different next year.
I'll say
Okay, well,
next
that
year
would be
should
nice because it's fucking stupid.
You know what would be chaos? Completely randomized an hour before the draft starts.
What's randomized?
The draft order, like they do in all leagues. Like that's how the normal setup is. It's just randomized 1 hour before the draft.
But that's boring.
Chaos.
That's boring. No.
I vote boring.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
have-
1 hour before the draft, spin your little wheel and do it that way.
No, Bill and I have already have like the next 2 or 3 years of the draft planned out.
Well, that makes sense.
How much work do you guys get done?
I know nothing.
I go in there, we talk about work, we're like, hey, so about this Chaos League, like, what do you think? But no, him and I, like, it was actually during a one-on-one. We were talking about work, and then we started talking about fantasy football, our regular league. And he's like, wouldn't it be crazy if, like, we did something like this? And then I was like, oh, and then we could do this, this, and this. And he's like, yeah, and then we could do this, this. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wonder if people would be interested in it. And then I started talking to people about, like, all these crazy things to do. And, like, Dean jumped on board. Corey jumped on board. Nick jumped on board. You were, like, one of our last ones from our regular league to jump on board.
Took me a lot of convincing.
I mean, I don't feel like it. I think I asked you once and you said no. And then we got closer to the end and I was like, well, right now I've got 9 people. I at least need 10 people for this league. And I messaged you again and I was like, hey, it's this. Here's what we're doing. And you're like, you know what? You twisted my arm.
Well,
I
at
think
the
I
time,
asked you twice.
I was only in 2 leagues, and I was only planning to do 2, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I can handle 3.
I didn't even think that you
And
were.
then I got thrown into a 4th.
You got thrown into a 4th. Yeah, I thought you were only. Oh yeah, no, it would have been 2. Yeah, you were in our league and then your.
I'm in a
buddy's
big money
right?
league.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
$250.
Yeah. But you know, whatever. Like I'm now in 3 leagues because Dean asked me to join his, but his is a keeper league.
I'm interested in trying one of those.
I
at some
think
point.
potentially our Chaos League next year we might move to keeper, but I'll have to.
The drafts
talk
would
with
have to
Bill.
be normal then.
Not necessarily, but I agree it would have to be a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do a
different.
keeper league, and this guy gets Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson.
Well, we'd only allow like
Travis
either
Kelce.
1 or 2 keepers.
Okay. Okay. I thought
yeah.
it's the whole team.
No. So a keeper league, you only get like a certain amount. I think the Dynasty League is the one where you keep everybody.
Oh, okay.
I don't necessarily want to do a Dynasty. I like the idea of something new every time.
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah. So Nick,
Because if a team sucks, you just want to
you've
race. and
joined a
start over.
3rd league now.
I did.
Well, do you want to expand on that?
No.
No, thank you.
That's good.
Christ.
It's just him
I'm
and,
good.
and,
It's
and 9
just
other
him.
bots, so he can win. He's like, I'm guaranteed to win this one.
No, it's just some people on the internet and a Discord channel that we're in, and 12 people. Pretty standard league, and just a small 1st and 2nd place prize.
Is
Yeah.
No
Strizzy?
punishments. No.
Oh,
Strizzy is
it's not that great. I was like, oh, is this a
No.
a former Rust group?
Although I did. Well, I told Nick to ask both Derek and Strizzy if they wanted to join the Chaos League. I don't know if he ever asked them.
Yeah, I got no answer back.
Okay.
So
Because
they
I
didn't
thought
give a
that
shit.
would have been funny if Strizzy ended up joining
That'd have been
football
great.
league. Yeah.
I wanted it to happen.
Yeah, it would have been good. Otherwise, we've got my couple buddies from out of state that have joined.
He doesn't watch
Bear
football.
and
He doesn't
Dave.
care about football.
Drizzy doesn't?
No.
Really?
Well, neither did
Yeah.
Corey until fantasy football.
Dude, I knew
Corey-
everything.
Corey probably couldn't have named more than 6 quarterbacks.
That's not
now
true.
back then?
Yeah, back then I could have.
Active quarterbacks, I still doubt it. Now he could probably name 20, 25.
You got to remember
Yeah.
that back then there were some active quarterbacks who were like 38, 40 years old. So
Right.
I learned them just by the attrition of how long they've
That's
been in the
fair.
fucking league. Like I knew Matt Ryan. That would have been like the deepest cut of the older quarterback generation for me.
Who's the current Colts quarterback?
Richardson, I think is his name.
There you go.
They
What
just
about
drafted
Falcons?
him.
What about the Falcons?
Hold on, I'll get this. Ritter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good.
Yeah. To be fair,
I don't
you
think
should-
there's a team I can't name the quarterback, and probably their wide receiver one, running back. I don't know, tight end. I won't throw in there. But
And
yeah.
this is now Corey, who didn't like football wasn't a thing. But
Give me
because
one. Come on,
I
challenge me.
think he likes.
I'm trying to think. What's a good one?
I think
don't
he enjoys the competition
No
aspect of
Texans.
it and the camaraderie.
know. What do you mean? You don't know the Texans?
Their wide receiver core.
Oh, just the quarterback.
Oh, their quarterback. I know it's C.J. Stroud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but their wide receiver
Oh,
core.
I couldn't name
I
the
don't
wide
fucking
receiver.
know. They
No, I
had
couldn't name
Brandon
one either.
Cooks. Now I don't even know.
I just
Some
want to say
shitty-
that I didn't know any of those three quarterbacks. Just throwing it out.
Nick has done no
Well,
research.
No,
CJ Stroud, Richardson, and
Ritter.
Bryce Young, and Ritter's a rookie
Ritter's
too?
the second year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How
Bryce
many
Young,
new quarterbacks we have?
32.
A lot.
No, we don't
New.
have 32 new quarterbacks.
I didn't hear new because sometimes I don't hear.
Sometimes you don't listen. I agree.
No,
So that's
but when
4.
he's talking, it's hard to hear. But anyway, Richardson,
I think there's 3 rookie quarterbacks. that are
CJ Stroud,
starting.
and Bryce Young are the 3 starting rookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of second years.
Yes.
Yeah, Ritter's his second year. I'm trying to think who else.
Pickett.
Purdy.
Pickett's second year?
Is it his second or third? Second.
It's
I
his
think it's
second year being
second.
like a main.
No,
I
second
thought he
year.
had another.
He
I think
started
it's
first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second year.
Yeah, because I don't think he backed up Ben before that. I
Nope.
think it was his first year, and that's why they
And
drafted
then you
him.
said
Yep.
Purdy, right?
Purdy is his
Yeah.
second year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Lance's second year, technically.
Yeah, but he's not a
No,
starter.
it's
Trey
third,
Lance
'cause- yeah,
third
'cause
year.
Well, it
he
doesn't
sat
matter.
for
He's
a
not
whole
a
year.
starter. We're just
Yeah.
talking starters.
Yeah.
But now he's over on the Cowboys.
It's going to be a very
Who is the
competitive
Texans
season
RB1?
for the NFL. The Texans?
Damian Pierce?
Pierce.
No, he's not there anymore,
No,
is he?
he left.
No,
Oh.
Pierce is still
Oh,
with the
no,
Texans.
you're right. I'm thinking
Fuck you.
I'm thinking of Damon Harris. Pierce is RB1, yeah.
He's still there?
Yeah.
I thought he moved too.
And they have
last year, I think, was his first or second year. He's still there for a few more years.
Dalton Schultz is their tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know
don't
that.
if the wide receiver.
Wide receiver, though. I'm like, who the
I
fuck
have
is
a
that?
computer, boys.
Nico Collins?
Texans depth.
But I don't know if he's wide receiver 1. I think he was
Probably just
wide
because it's
receiver.
anyone you can think of.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he was wide receiver 2 there last year. But they
So
had Brandon
Nico,
Cooks.
Robert Woods, and Noah Brown.
Robert
Robert
Woods.
Woods.
Noah,
Okay.
you should know. We've talked about
Noah
him a
Brown's
bunch.
from
Yeah.
Dallas. I didn't know he went there.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Noah
that's what
Brown
I
was the one that
I forgot they have Singletary now.
whoever was covering when
As their
Dak was
RB2.
hurt loved Noah Brown. I can't remember what his name was. The guy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of
I
it.
remember who you're talking about. Yeah.
But he loved. It was some white guy, right?
He had a
Before, but-
weird name.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still there because now they have Trey,
Yeah.
who I think I think they might think. I don't know when Dak's contract is up, but I think they want to move on.
They
from
just
Dak.
signed him not long ago. It's probably 4 or 5 more years.
You think it's that long?
Well, they probably signed him to 6-year contract, right? Just last year, the year before. They just signed him before,
The hell is
right,
his
right
name? I've
after
just
he got
forgotten
injured.
his name.
Dak
Who's the quarter-
Prescott.
Dak. Okay.
Right after he got injured, he got signed to. Geez, I want to say 5 or 6.
He signed through 2024.
Oh, geez, that's
Yeah,
only
that's
next. Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Dak is?
Yep.
This is a big year for him then.
He has a no trade clause, and the Cowboys cannot place the franchise
Actually,
tag
you know
on
what?
him.
That I didn't do that before my other drafts. I'm going to check out tonight who's on a contract here.
Cooper Rush. Cooper
There you
Rush.
go. Yeah.
And Trey Lance technically right now is their third. So how do you guys? I know that the draft didn't go the way you guys necessarily thought. It definitely went almost. It wasn't completely, but it was almost worst case scenario because if he would have got QB or super flex, that would have been real bad of having fucking number one of
The
5
number one of
positions.
every position except
Yeah.
for kicker and defense.
Yes. Instead, he got the top 3. You know. But besides for that, what do you guys feel about the Chaos League in general? Or are we still too early on because we haven't had a game yet to really know how crazy it's going to get?
I think it's gonna be stupid, but
Fuck you.
But it's free, so I'll enjoy the stupid ride.
There's going to be people with over 200 points in a game.
I know. Hence, stupid.
How dare you, sir? What about you, Richard?
I think I'm only going to care if I'm starting to do good in it.
Yeah. I pretty much accepted that it doesn't super matter to me that much. So
I'm going to pay attention to it. I'm going to, obviously.
Try to win?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set my lineup, try the best I can, but at the same time, like the wheel just takes out any. There's this lack of skill component because it's a lot of luck on what the wheel hits.
Let's just
I
say,
understand.
it'll be the
But
last
it just-
app that
yeah.
I check when I'm going through my fantasy scores. Let's just say that. It's going to be
Well,
the
it
last
should
one
because I probably got to adjust a bunch of scores
oh,
too.
true. Oh, you do?
I feel
Yeah,
like
if I double Monday night scores games,
I
think
feel
I
like
said
the
that
plaque you got is very misleading.
because it looks like it's good, but it's bad.
No, because it says if I'm on here, I suck at fantasy football, but this really
Oh, hold
isn't
on.
fantasy
We have
football.
chaos.
Yeah,
We have
somebody bad juju, whoever has
Bad Juju just added Jacksonville and dropped Miami. This is big news, guys.
Yes.
This is big news.
Who the fuck is
Hold on,
Bad
breaking
I don't
news
know
right
who
now.
Bad Juju is off the top of my head.
Juju? Looking.
Someone do like the news
bad
anchor and
juju.
break news. No, you gotta do like the announcement, like the fish. From
Fish just
SpongeBob.
in.
Remember the fish from
Yeah.
SpongeBob?
I don't even see it on here.
Bad Juju is not even in our league.
Yeah, but maybe they just changed their name?
Oh wait, this is the wrong league, isn't it?
Because I'm looking at our league right now, and I am not seeing bad juju.
Bad
I
Juju's
do.
right here.
That's
He
right.
is Benjamin. Who's Benjamin?
Oh, that's the Chaos League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't drafted any other one. How would anyone pick
How
up?
would
That's
anyone pick
fair.
up a
That's a good
defense?
point. I'm looking at our regular league.
Wait, hold on. You can pick players up right now. I'm going in right now.
Yeah, that's Tiffany's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Man, his team's pretty good too. He must have picked at the beginning, right?
No,
Really?
he was 6 or 7 or 7 or 8. Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, let me think here. He's got CeeDee Lamb, Josh Jacobs. Yeah, those are middle round, I guess.
What about you, Nick? What do you feel about the Chaos League? Did you just join because it was all of us again, or were you interested by the idea?
I love you guys. That's why I joined. I like the chaos. I kind of want to bring the chaos to the other league.
Which,
In
like our
some way.
regular league?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It sounds cool.
No,
No, that one's just
that's
the
got
regular
money
one.
on it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't-
fucking risking money on
No,
it.
you could
drop
chaotic
your whole
shit.
bench.
I'll say, yeah, no, go for it.
Yeah, you can do it. Whatever it lands on, that's what you can do.
Well, essentially, you did that during playoffs last year, right before playoffs.
that's
You
true.
know?
He dropped some
This
players.
is a good time to
Wild
drop
card.
some.
Just dropping my team.
Yeah.
Now you're not
Um,
allowed to. System won't let you.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I'm fine with my team on the chaos league, and yeah, I'm excited for both. For
Yeah,
all
I'm ex-
three. I could lose.
That's fair.
I
You
could
could lose
all
3
three.
times in
Yeah.
1 year. I'm excited just to see what the chaos actually ends up being. Like, does it matter? Does it not matter? Is it going to screw somebody because like Monday night scores are doubled and somebody doesn't have a Monday night game?
Oh, yeah. That's
Is it going to
fuck
screw
shit
somebody
up.
because somebody's kicker got like only 6 points and the other kicker got like, let's say 15, but the kicker points are doubled that week? So one person gets 12, one person gets 30.
I think at first, like the first quarter of the games, it's gonna be decent and won't affect it insanely. But I think like halfway through, people are just gonna be like, "This fucking sucks," and just give up. They're just gonna set their lineup and not pay attention to it.
Until the end, and then just, did I
Yeah.
win? Did I lose?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's gonna go.
I'm also curious if we do get the drop your bench one. That'll be a fun one.
Bear
to,
needs that.
to see. Well, he needs that when his players are on a bye.
Yes.
But we have $200 Fab dollars, which for anybody listening that doesn't know, Fab is just, I don't know what it stands for now. Damn it. I had it at the tip of my tongue. But basically it's just your money for the year to bid on
Fantasy
people.
acquisition budget.
It's 2 A's.
Fantasy acquisition athletic budget.
Appropriated budget.
Agency.
But anyway, yeah. So that'll be curious what people like. You got to think about that. We have 12 people in the league, 6 people on the bench. That's a lot of people being dropped to the waiver.
It's gonna be chaos.
Yeah, that's the point, man.
My
Imagine.
strategy is to not pick up anyone all season, to remain waiver spot number 1. That way, when that happens, I can just pick of who I want.
When that happens, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
you'd
what?
only get it. So
Don't worry about it.
if you have top priority on the waiver, it doesn't go away unless you try to pick somebody up.
I know, but isn't it Fab? So it doesn't matter if you have
Oh,
top priority.
No, it does if you bid the same. Only if you bid
Oh,
the
yeah.
same amount. So if he still has $200
shit.
and Justin Jefferson goes up and he goes $200 for Jefferson,
God damn it.
he'll win that.
Wild card, bitches.
That's why I was like, I don't think that matters.
Yeah, wild card, bitches.
No, you do that. Hold your budget.
Damn.
Oh,
It might pay off. You could get Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, you just have to bid like the whole $200.
Well, that's assuming he's on someone's bench. That's
Yeah,
really
and
it.
that
Well, he
only
might
be on the
if-
bench if
if
it's
he's
a
on
bye
bye.
week,
That's right.
yeah.
It's
like
right. So it's
literally
really
that
just-
that part's just
Wait.
going to be random.
Oh no, yeah, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I told him I might just straight up put my best player in my flex, even when he's on a bye week.
I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, then you're just costing yourself points. But
yeah,
you
but the
just
fact that your running
avoid-
backs are projected somewhere between 20 and 30, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, you could take potentially the loss for that week and then not lose your best player. That's very
Honestly,
possible.
now that I've seen how the points and projections line up in this league, Justin Jefferson, while good, is not worth. I mean, you have to play a wide receiver, but I would have drafted better, like focused on running backs, because even a middling running back one is projected like 20 plus every week.
Yeah, it's because they get the half a point
And-
for the every attempt.
It's like the best wide receivers are projected like 18, 19. And you're just like, well, what's the fucking point of that?
Jefferson's
running backs
projected
get a half point for
26,
every
28.
rushing attempt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does
Isn't that
nobody
nuts?
look at the score? The score parameters?
Correct.
Chaos, dude. No one didn't look at it.
That's true. You did tell me. I was looking at nothing because I wanted chaos.
So let's
Damn.
look at
What does my team look like again?
what's Bear's team? The Bear World Order.
Bear World Order, yeah.
So his first week,
He's
he has-
projected
this is good.
220.
he has Justin Jefferson, who
Oh, no,
is
this is
actually
good.
projected 27 points.
Yeah, see?
But Damian Pierce projected 23.35.
Yeah.
So the drop off on wide receiver value in this league is severe.
James Conner, Arizona running back, is projected 27 points.
Yeah.
This
So
week.
he's as good a pick as Justin Jefferson in this league.
In this league. But part of that, can you stop adjusting your mic?
Sorry.
Um,
Could you get feedback on that?
yeah, you can. How can you not hear it? You have headphones on too.
He's going for the deep throat.
Not the first time.
I know.
Fuck off, Blue. I was looking at him, going like, how am I still hearing it?
Yo.
But yeah, so there's a bunch of crazy points. There's also if you get over a certain amount of rushing yards, you get extra points. Certain passing yards, you get certain points.
J.K. Dobbins, 28 points. Better than Justin Jefferson.
But again, part of that's just because he's going to be their RB1.
Also, if you
honestly, I think we were wrong to go to plan super flex. Like everybody drafted 2 quarterbacks because of the super flex.
Mm-hmm.
The running backs are like Bear has C.J. Stroud and J.K. Dobbins. He could easily play Dobbins over C.J. Stroud in the super flex and be good.
Yep.
He's probably better off doing that.
Yeah.
He ain't going to do shit.
And everybody went so early on running backs. I wish I had known how the points. That's
What do you
the
mean
thing.
they went so early? That's the round for running back. Take them.
Oh, did I say running back?
That's
I meant
true.
quarterback, the second quarterback. Like people were drafting
The
2
super flex.
quarterbacks
That was
early.
the last round of the
Right.
thing. That was round 10.
Yeah, that's true. We
there
didn't
wasn't a
have an
lot of
option.
good pickings.
Yeah. Hence why Dylan bid $20 to get Ritter because he
$20?
was
What are you talking
30.
Was it 30? Yeah.
about? Wait, what are you talking about?
Dylan bid $30 to get Ritter after the draft was over.
Really?
Yeah,
He was
forgot
the-
to do a second
he
He's
was
the
the
only
last
one who
QB
didn't
too.
have a QB, a second quarterback,
What was someone else trying
Nope.
to get him?
but he didn't know that.
Well, to be fair, somebody might have gone, "Oh, I'm going to steal the last quarterback for the superflex position and then trade rape Dylan."
No,
Yeah,
there's more quarterbacks left. He wasn't the last
No,
quarterback.
he's
No,
the last
he was the
quarterback.
last
There is
QB1.
There's no other QB1s left.
It's only 32
Yeah.
people, and we had a league of what, 12, 10?
12,
Well, so I think it's
and
24.
yeah, and I have 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
really?
of people
Bill
took
has 3.
A lot of
Dude,
Um,
what a bold move would have been if someone just went quarterback.
quarterback.
Oh, we couldn't have that round, I guess.
Yeah.
And that,
No,
that
you
would have
can't
so-
do that there.
That's so funny if someone does that as a draft strategy.
Yeah.
And they're like, you have to trade me
trade
now.
So my friend Carter plays in the scoring system is normal, but it's got 2 super flex positions, and the first 5 rounds are always quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like quarterback.
Yeah, in one of my leagues, it's 2 QB league, and
Yeah.
quarterbacks go very early.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one probably would have had them go early too if it was the normal way of drafting. I was honestly hoping a super flex or a flex would have come up in the first 2 rounds, just because then anybody can kind of pick whoever you want at that point. But that's it's not the way it worked. But yeah, we've got, like I said, we've got a few ideas for the next few years. It'll also be chaos. And then I've got to try to come up with some, for whatever rules that we like this year, they might be back next year, or there might be, because I put it out to all of you people to ask if you guys had any cool rules. Not a single person got back to me.
I thought of
Did you
one.
say that?
Bullshit.
What rule did you come back to me with? The vampire thing is not a rule.
That is a rule.
No, it's not.
That's a really cool twist.
That's a rule for the whole season, but that's not a rule for the weekly
Well,
wheel spin.
you could have applied it week to week. So if I beat you that week, I get a player from your team, and we have to swap, and every matchup does it that way. That would just be a chaos.
And how would you
rule.
do that up to week 12?
No, just 1 week.
What do you
It's
mean
on
up
the
to?
wheel. You spin the wheel, and if it lands on vampire,
Yeah.
that means for that week only, whoever wins the matchup gets the.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I'll
Yeah.
use that potentially for next year.
Just use it for this year.
I'm not using it. Well, I mean, I could add it to the other
It's
thing.
not like we know all 48 rules.
I mean, I do, but
we do not.
I would add a 49th, and then I would just randomize the other 24.
Or
and
actually,
then
it would be
look at
even
adding
more
it in.
chaotic.
Do it.
The loser gets to choose who they want to take. So you have to think: do I want to throw this week so I keep my best player, or do I want to get the W with the chance of losing my best player?
To be fair, I would probably put both of them on there. Like, yeah. But again, it's going to be random. So we already had the 20 rules on the wheel plus the 4 special spots. And then out of the other 24 to 30 other rules, one of them will be randomly generalized to add into the thing moving forward.
I also thought of one, but it was after the fact. That was it could be one of a couple. One, you can't play any player who's been suspended, or 2, can't play any player.
Ever?
Yeah, or 2, you can't play any player who's had criminal charges.
I'll say no rapists.
Oh, that's fucking
no rapists.
half the roster.
I know, yeah, no rapists. That's a lot too. I just thought that'd be really funny. Like, no Alvin Kamara once he's back.
No Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. That would have been Adrian Peterson, too, back when he was
It would be a lot of NFL.
Yeah, there's a lot of
listen,
people.
no criminal charges against Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, there was.
Shut your mouth. No, he got accused. I don't think he ever got criminal
with the whole
charges.
kid thing?
Yeah, his switch thing hitting his kid.
I thought there was a video of it.
I don't think there was a video, was there?
Dude, you can fake video evidence.
Oh, yeah, with AI, there might be video now.
Dude, the guy that punched his girlfriend out in the
Remember
elevator?
Ray Rice?
Yeah, Ray Rice, yeah.
He kicked her?
Oh, wait, no. The video, the one I'm talking about is different. The Ray Rice one is when they're in the apartment, right?
No. That was in an elevator.
No, okay, the Ray Rice is elevator, but then there's one in an apartment building.
Loving the elevator.
He thrashes her, and it's
really?
so hard to watch. Bill showed it to me last year. I don't remember who it was. I think they fired him immediately. Like, he's out of the NFL completely, but he beat the shit out of his, like, newborn baby mama.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was real bad.
That guy's wild.
You didn't see that?
Fuck
What?
Ray Rice.
You didn't see that?
That wasn't Ray Rice. Ray Rice.
Oh.
That was somebody else.
I think I do know. In the apartment, he threw her across.
Yeah.
Oh,
TV.
Yeah, it was
He
real
was some
fucking
no-name
bad.
NFL player, though. It wasn't like a...
No, but it's someone that could have potentially gone on to do something, but yeah, kind of a piece of shit.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Maybe she was talking
I'll
bad.
say, we don't know what she said, so let's not...
She could have said, "Throw me against the wall." He was just listening, being supportive.
Right. We all know how crazy girls can get. That was a joke.
Yeah,
That was a joke,
sure.
by the
No,
way.
we'll cancel you. Don't worry.
Forward that to his wife.
So I wanted to go over a couple things for our record books for the last 2 years that we've played. So our most wins is a 3-way tie, which is Cunning Stunts, which is Richard, Bobby Budnick's, and then also Corey.
I was going to say, I have to be tied.
You have it. Yeah, you have 12 wins. Or you had 12 wins, the first season? Yeah,
No, first season I was 10-3. Unless you're counting playoffs.
I think it counts everything.
Oh, you must be counting playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's
so
14
in one
there's only 14
season,
regular
That's
you
kind
had
of cheap
12.
though, because I had 12, but it's because I had a bye in playoffs. So really, I would have.
No, we're talking
You know,
about
you would have
regular
lost
season.
that first week in play.
You don't know
in a bye.
nothing.
Everyone had a bye.
No.
Not
He
in
means
playoffs.
in playoffs.
Yeah,
Um,
me and him both had buys.
the longest win streak is Corey and Tom at 7. That's not important.
What was that one?
No, it's just the same thing. I was just
okay.
looking at it because it showed most for the season than most all time.
And
They're the same.
I was most all time too.
Yeah, out of the 2 years, yes.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure you
Most losses is Nick over there,
Ron Goddard,
but also Phil.
Ron Goddard.
Phil also
Oh, there you go.
with 12 losses. Nick also had it the year before with 12 losses.
Wait, there's only 14 regular season games.
Yeah. But it also counts playoffs, and he lost some in the playoffs.
Someone
I
argue
didn't
that
only win 2.
What?
you won 2 games.
Oh,
didn't
you said I had 12 losses? Oh,
12
with the
losses
playoffs.
with playoffs.
Oh, okay, so
okay.
3 wins.
3, yeah.
Yeah,
Some would argue that's harder than winning a league. I'm
that's
just
true.
gonna say, give you your props.
Yeah.
No one else has done it.
That's fair.
Give him his roses, dude.
Pretty goddamn rare.
That is tough.
So Do you want to know who's on the current streak of losses? Most losses currently, like in a row.
Yeah, well, him probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be me because I lost 4 games in
5
a row.
in a row.
Yeah,
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, Cup died, and then my team just shit the bed in playoffs.
I thought, did Bill
Hey,
not
who had
have an
most
8?
points across all the seasons?
We might get there eventually.
Yeah, well, I already know, so fuck you.
I doubt it's you.
I had most points in both
nope,
seasons.
don't think that's
It
true.
doesn't make any sense.
So margin of victory, the largest is Bill over Escape Room Tom. The margin was 140. God, that seems so high.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Well, if Tom put up 40 and he put up 180.
Yeah, I don't remember that game.
I don't
like
either,
that, but
but
that's what it says. It says margin is 140. And this was week 17 of last year.
Oh,
Who
okay.
looked
So
all these
someone just
stats
dropped all their.
I don't think he dropped it, but yeah, he wasn't doing anything. Oh no, that's the week he had all the Bills playing. And they
that's
canceled
right.
the game.
They canceled the
week
game.
17. So he didn't get any points. It was the last.
Really?
It was our championship week. It's Bill versus Tom for 7th place, and yeah, they canceled the Chief versus Bills game because of what happened to what the fuck is his name?
DeMar Hamlin?
Yeah, DeMar Hamlin. And Tom is the guy that had all the Bills players.
Why don't I remember? That was just last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was just last year.
But he got 180?
No. So I think Tom got 5 points.
Oh, okay.
And then
I don't remember that.
He had other people on his fucking team.
he didn't get that many points. He had
I know,
140
but he wasn't
points.
playing 100% Bills players.
But okay, so if Bill got 160,
It's like
maybe
8
he
out of
only got
10.
20 points.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to go back and look at
I
the
say
actual
probably
thing.
20 points.
All right. So then the smallest victory goes to Corey over Dean
Oh, wow.
by 0.3.
Damn
See,
straight.
I had some close
Yeah,
ones
that
last
was
year.
week 1. That's when they fucking Russell Wilson had the ball.
Took a knee.
No, didn't take a knee. They took him out. They tried to do a field goal.
Well, first they didn't use a timeout and burned
Yes.
35 seconds.
For no reason. And then, oh, God.
I
'cause
remember Peyton Manning being like, all right, time. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this. He's like,
with
time, time.
the what is that called? The simulcast
Yeah.
with his brother.
At first he was like, okay, they're going to try to go off sides. Okay, they're not starting to play. Okay, timeout now. Okay,
Why are
timeout.
they doing timeout? Yeah.
Why aren't they doing a timeout?
It was so bad, and I remember because I think that might have been when we were at Camp Nick. I don't remember. And I remember us all being in the group chat and everybody being like, "Well, it's over for Corey," because all he needed was what, like a 10, 20-yard pass,
8 yards.
8 yards, yeah, and that's all it needed. And nope, they're like, "No, take him out, put the kicker in."
Damn
Missed
straight.
the field goal, and then they didn't get the ball back. Oh,
Damn
it was so bad.
straight.
All right, and then so the largest, obviously we already talked about that.
Largest what?
The defeat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because those were margins of victory, and then there's margins of defeat, which are basically the same things, which is weird. The strength of the schedule, the hardest, Dylan. Dylan played the hardest teams last year because he played against an average of 113. Yep. And then
wait, hold on. Is that strength of schedule or just like when people played against him, they had the most points?
just when you look at it for the entire year.
How many points his opponents put up
on average
against him, or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was putting up like 120, 130, 140 and losing.
On some of the weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had other weeks where he put up like 60 and 80. It was like up and down with Dylan.
Yeah.
It's just when he put up those good points, somebody else put up more.
Mm-hmm.
Easiest schedule, Bill. Because his average was 95.
Wow.
And that was last year's. The year before that was Tom Leet, who was 98.
Where's the statistic about having my projection every fucking week at like 115 and then getting 80?
That's just poor management. I don't know
Biggest
what that
letdown.
is.
It was every week. I would be well over 100 and I'd be well under 100 by far, by like 25 points every week.
So the
Projections are
season average for the most points was actually Tom Leet.
For last year?
Yep.
That's because it's including playoffs.
And then season all time was Corey in 2021.
Yeah. I had the most during the regular season, but yeah, playoffs, he crushed me.
He had 19 points, Scape Room Tom, that week with...
So 20.
Yeah. 19.7 is because that is the lowest single week score.
He beat me. Because
Wait, how
my
did he
first
have that?
playoff game, I put up like 48.
Oh, yeah.
How did he
My
have that?
Because DeMar Hamlin got hurt,
that was
and then
that,
they
okay.
canceled the game, and he had all Bills players,
He
basically.
got hurt. He died.
I mean, he didn't die.
I think it's funny. I've seen videos of like them fans wanting pictures and stuff, and there's so many like young fans who are like, I want a picture with you. I want a picture of you to Hamlin. And he was I don't want to say he was a no name, but nobody was lining up to get his signature.
No, until that happened.
Yeah, until that happened.
Yeah.
So his like claim to fame is like he almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't a bad player, but yeah, nobody.
No,
No
but
one's going out and buying those jerseys.
He was
really.
not a standout for their defense
Right.
by any means. So
I also find it weird that I understand that was a crazy thing. Excuse me, that happened, but now during preseason they're just stopping games when somebody gets hurt.
No, there's been some serious injuries.
It was one concussion. He got back up after that.
Did you
and
see
he
the
was
Patriots
fine.
wide receiver?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He couldn't move.
He had a concussion. Then he posted something on Twitter the next day saying he was fine.
Yeah, he couldn't move. He couldn't move his like arms and legs for a
I
little
understand, but fucking put him on the thing. We got a
while.
game
Exactly.
to play.
He got his extremities back, but at first, when you can't move your arms and legs, they're like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, but what is the rest of the team? How are they going to help?
dude, you can't just."
well, how are they going to help Hamlin then?
You have to like secure the guy and like put him on a certain.
His heart stopped.
You can't
That's
just like
different.
drag the guy off
Oh,
the
I'm
field.
sorry. Is it better to die or possibly be paralyzed from the neck down for the rest of your life?
Better to be
Die.
paralyzed because then you're not
Die.
dead.
Way rather die.
I'd
Sorry
rather
to
you be
any
dead too.
people who are...
So the least amount of points we already talked about, but for the season, is that guy? That's
Like,
that
does
guy.
anybody feel like this is rigged?
Your average is 84 points.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying,
that's
man.
actually a lot better than, I
Than what you
thought it was
thought.
gonna
My,
be.
my average projection was like 112. Probably 110, 112.
So single week most points is who was Henry given day? That was Aaron, I think. He had 163, which is the most
What?
That's it.
in 1 week.
I
163.
thought we had somebody hit 180.
Mm-mm. No, 163 is the most.
Okay.
And for you, Corey, you have the most of 2021 for the season all time.
What's that?
What do you mean? Like for the most offensive points?
What are the
Oh,
points?
I
In
thought you meant
2021.
in a week in 2021.
No. Just your season all time. 2021,
already
you had the
knew
most points. But again, I think that includes playoffs. But that makes sense because you won.
Yeah.
Um,
Got that BDE.
least is that guy over there. Kicking points. The season average goes to this guy.
Kicking points.
Kicking. Yeah, season all time, you had 167 kicking points. So
Oh,
that's
boy.
a lot of points for a kicker.
It's almost 10 points a week.
Who's
Yeah.
my kicker?
Although
last
it
year?
counts
Well,
playoffs.
fuck if I know. And you
Who's-
probably changed it out too.
Probably not.
You just set it, forget it.
Probably changed about once during his bye week.
Yeah, that's fair. Then defensive most. This should come as no surprise. It was Bill with that fucking pickup of
Commanders?
the Browns.
Oh, it's the Browns.
The Browns put up 30 points as a defense, which
Yep.
is stupid.
Pretty bad.
The least amount of points for a defense, I mean, I think a lot of us had -4 on certain weeks. But season all time is that guy over there.
I feel like I'm getting mentioned a lot.
It's in the record book. What do you want from me?
If there was a trophy for every one of these, you'd have a lot.
He
of
gets
trophies.
I don't-
some trophies at the end of the year. He got those
a
little
lot
ones.
of trophies.
Okay. I like trophies.
Katie doesn't have any.
That's
I'm
not true.
aware.
I've got a few small ones.
That's what she said.
Touchdowns most goes to Aaron, Bill, and Dean with 11 in 1 week.
Oh,
Which is
in a
lot.
week.
Yeah, single week all time though is this guy. I had 12 in 2021.
Nice.
And then season all time was Corey with 114 touchdowns for the entire year.
Right. Was that the first year?
2021. Yeah.
JT baby.
The least
And Cooper Cup.
the least goes to Dylan for the season with 1.
That in a week?
And season all time. That seems wrong.
It's got to be in a week. There's no way he got 1 in a season.
No, single week there's been 0.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
The 5 points, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Because I figured it would at least... Because if you're talking about season all time, he only had 1.
Could you imagine every week, none of your players get a touchdown every single
Also,
week?
I assume that doesn't include passing touchdowns? Like QB points?
I have no idea. It just says touchdowns least.
Because that's not a touchdown for the QB. I know you get points for a passing touchdown, but...
Wait, so you didn't do this research?
No, it's just all done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's lazy.
I thought you did the hard
Oh,
work.
fuck no. I don't care enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't care enough. That's
we can tell.
the biggest load of shit I've ever
Yeah, you know, what are you going to do?
This is just a laid back thing for KJ. He doesn't really put a lot of effort into
put a lot of energy into lots of stuff. What are you guys talking about? So obviously last year, Tom Leet ended up winning, and he was our 12th pick in the draft. So that's a little bit interesting. I don't remember.
I really don't believe that
What
there's
were
a
you?
bad spot.
You
for
were
pick-
8th first year, and you won.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is tomorrow I need to throw the competition.
Yeah, just come in 12th.
Yes.
It's fine.
I don't think I think we were talking about this. I like the number 4 spot or number 5 even.
That's what I'm shooting for tomorrow. Somehow, some way. If I can sneak into the 4 spot.
Yeah. But do you take a running back? Do you take a tight end? Do you take a wide
Depends
receiver?
what the
I'm telling
first
you.
3 take.
I'm telling
That's
you.
fair.
Honestly, there's the 4.
If the first 3 take kickers, I might take Jay Jettis.
Yeah. If the top 4, if any combination of those 4, I'll take and be happy with. So
Do you consider Kelsey in the top 4? Or
No.
do you have him at 5?
I have them at like 6, 7
But that's
on
terrible.
my board.
That's terrible.
Okay.
It's just awful. That's what got you 4th last year or 3rd.
I had best record in the regular season.
Did you win?
I fucking hate you because I was so happy that I was gonna finally. The year before, I had a win streak in the second half, and I got to 10-4. And then this year, I was 10-1, and I was like, "Oh, I only got to win 1 game, and then I beat my last year record." And Cooper Cup's dead, and then I'm like, "Okay, well, I could still probably win 1 game." And I got close twice, and just couldn't fucking get there. And now I'm stuck with 10-4 again.
Yep,
Meanwhile, you
crazy
got
that-
11-1 because you went on a streak at the end.
you did.
It's goddamn annoying. I don't even care if we had tied. I just wanted 11-1.
It's crazy though that you losing Cooper Cup or Josh Jacobs made a huge fucking difference.
What?
Stop doing that. You can hear it.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
well,
Like once you lost him,
the thing with my wide receiver core was really weak, but it was made up for by the fact that Cooper Cup was carrying it. And then once you take him out, I never got another wide receiver one.
Yeah,
I tried to trade so many times, and I feel like it's because I won last year. Nobody would fucking trade with me.
You should have traded Cup.
yeah,
I
your
should
shit
have when
went
I
downhill.
brought it up to Aaron, but we just couldn't make it work because his team comp didn't really work for a trade.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
sent
even
me
the
so many
trade that he
trades.
offered you would have been worth it because then Cup went out for the season.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But if I had a crystal ball, I would.
Well, you should have done it because you trade
I know.
raped him last
I
year.
knew it was gonna fuck me. I was like, this year I'm gonna give him Cooper Cup, and it's gonna fuck him somehow. And then, sure enough, it would have. But I should have gone with my gut. Set him my numbers.
So tomorrow is our combine with all those events. Besides for boasting or besides for trying to get a certain spot, where do you guys see yourself roughly finishing?
First.
The flip cup's gonna be the deal, like what makes or breaks people. I
Yeah.
feel like that in basketball.
I
I
think
was
the
just about to
puzzle,
say
too.
the basketball shot and the flip cup is really what. Because some people might get stuck on that for like a minute.
The flip cup, like when we were setting it up and running through it, was by far the thing that was killing me the fucking most. I would
Yeah, I've
get
never flipped
one
a cup.
and then I couldn't get the next two.
Cornhole for you too.
There was one time that cornhole really.
Yeah,
screwed
you
We're doing the
just-
flip cup
going-
indoor, like in the garage, right?
in the garage or right outside the garage.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, because it can't be wind. If there's wind, it's gonna fuck the whole thing up.
Wow, it's just chaos, even though it's not the chaos.
I was gonna say.
What was the next one I was gonna say?
I don't know. The puzzle too might fuck some people.
What was the other competition besides
Axe throwing the ball, kicking the ball, cornhole.
Okay.
So how
beer pong.
Is it you have to just land on the board?
3 on the board, or if you get 1 in the hole, it counts. You need 3 points.
Gotcha.
What is the last event? The puzzle?
I don't know if it should be the puzzle or the kick. It's
'Cause
going to
you
be
had
one
a
of
kick.
them.
We should be able to
before.
choose between puzzle or kick.
No.
Why choose kick?
So I like the idea of it being the kick. So you solve the puzzle and then you have to kick so that we can stop the clock as soon as the ball hits your foot.
And how are you? The other part is who's attesting when the puzzle's done? 'Cause
We've talked about this, and we were going to have your son be the first person that attests to it.
okay.
And then after him, whoever's already gone would attest because they've already done it. So they're not going again.
Okay.
Can I switch to the first spot? Because I'll pay his son off.
Just tell them it's done. Tell them it's
Right,
done.
just run over there and say it's done. We'll mix it up real quick.
My son worships me. He will take your money and still fuck you. This guy's
smart
not done,
kid.
guys. Rich is like, no, you can't show us.
I'll be like,
Give me
how much?
back that $20
I'll be like, how
you
much do you love your
bastard.
dad? Do you ever want to see him again?
Dude, he's been doing 100 push-ups a day. He'll mess you up.
Probably will.
But yeah, so I'm thinking Flip Cup might be hard for people. Axe throwing shouldn't be
How many
overly
cups?
difficult. 3. Everything is 3. So you have to make 3 shots beer pong. You have to flip 3 cups. You have to get 3 axes on the board. You have to make 3 shots with the football. You have to get 3 points with cornhole. You
Place
have
3 puzzle
It
pieces.
reminds me of Charlie's mother from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
3, 3, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, because if I don't, then Charlie will die.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm doing this to keep him alive.
Right.
And then you have to make 3 basketball shots from different lengths, and then the puzzle, and then just 1 kick. So yeah, it's going to be a lot, but also not a lot. Like it depends how quick everybody does it, but you could be done.
We didn't
under
have the puzzle
2
last
minutes.
time, but I think the worst time we had was Chelsea at like
6.
5 or 6.
6.
Yeah.
Minutes?
Yes, for the whole thing.
But a lot of that was because she couldn't throw a football.
Yeah,
God.
most of that was because she couldn't.
So
throw a
Aaron
football.
might get like 8 minutes.
I think there should be a time limit on the flip cups.
So there's only going to be a time limit on the puzzle because I don't think anything else will take that long.
What's that? 1 minute?
5.
Fuck.
If you can't figure it out in 5, then you move on probably to the
5?
kick. Yeah, I didn't stutter.
I know, but that's literally like double the amount of time as the rest of the thing.
Right, and
likely
that's what
will
we were
take.
figuring that if everything took 10 minutes and there's
I guess I
12,
just don't-
that's 120 minutes.
I guess
so that's
it's
2
just
hours.
weird that one event could double
Cripple
the rest
you?
of your
That's-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Should be
that's
2
just-
minutes.
Yeah, it should be less.
I
vote
disagree.
too. Well, we should have a league vote.
There is no league
Everything's 3s. Make it 3 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 3.
vote. It's 5 minutes.
If we don't have a 3, then someone's going to die.
You picked 5 arbitrarily.
If you do 5 minutes, that person
No,
lost.
the idea to initially was 5 minutes per event and the puzzle 10. But then when
That
we
was-
tested it was like, there's no fucking need for that.
Yeah.
So then it became, okay, nothing's going to have it, but the puzzle will because the puzzle might fuck somebody up for a long time.
So now nothing has a time limit. So someone might realistically be out there for like a half
Yeah,
hour.
the whole
trying
day.
to flip a cup.
I'm waiting for someone to just be like, fuck it, I don't care. Just give me
Yeah.
last.
I'll take 12. Yeah.
There should just be, instead of being like a time limit for the puzzle, there should just be an overall time limit. Like 10 minutes is max
Yeah, but
time.
then what do you do for that if you and Corey and
For the
Nick
tie.
all...
However far you got within the time limit. So let's say the person only got
what
to
if you got
accident.
all to the puzzle?
However far you got into the puzzle, I
Yeah, that
guess.
doesn't really work.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Then you go by age.
I mean, I guess there's the bonus events if anybody gets
Yeah.
less time.
Bonus events, go to that.
Dick size. We ought to slap him on the
Right.
table.
Do that Tosh.0 competition where everyone takes a Viagra and puts on gay porn, and first one to get a boner, first one to get a boner loses.
We could do the Always Sunny thing and take laxative and stand on a ladder.
Yeah.
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 See who's able to hold that shit in
All
first.
things work.
Corey's lost.
All of these things
I will
work.
tell you Corey loses
Yeah.
that one.
Most definitely.
All right, so let's wrap up this. Corey, how you feeling about this year in fantasy football in general?
I think it'll be good.
I fucking hate you.
Mike's not here. I have to do
Yeah, I
that.
guess. Are you adding any more, or am I leaving it there with you?
I hope you lose.
That's fair.
Actually,
All right.
no, I hope you come in second again so you can continue.
I get money. I would be average of second
so
again.
you can continue your streak of pretending second place is like winning.
Is second place better than third?
I would way rather come in dead last place than second place.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. 'Cause
Well,
that's
second
my
place,
opinion.
That's my opinion.
that
all right?
second place gets money.
Money's not everything, KJ. Sometimes hardware means more.
No.
Do you think
You should not want the trophy.
what
for
would you
last
say
place.
to all those athletes that took less money to win a championship?
Pussies.
All right, well, that's your opinion.
All right, Nick. What are you feeling about the year? Do you think you're gonna have a better
Wait,
year?
I wasn't done.
Oh, what else did you have?
I really hope you lose.
Okay, moving on to Nick. So,
That'd be funny.
how do you feel about the year? How do you think you'll do better?
Well, you're projected to lose the first week in chaos,
So that means I'm gonna win.
so you're gonna win because it's against me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna turn everything around and do really, really good.
Well, if you remember last year, you did win week 1.
Yeah, I beat Aaron.
Yep.
All downhill from there.
All downhill.
Because he only won 4 games that year.
3.
3 games. That's right. Yeah.
You can say 4.
No. You were 3-11, and that first win was week 1.
I'm shooting for either 4 or 10 wins.
Somewhere between there or
no,
4
no
or
more
10.
4 or 10.
Okay.
So you either want to be at the bottom again or at the top.
Yeah, if my
No middle
4
ground.
Yeah, if my 4 come on like week 4, I'm just gonna stop there because I don't want to try to go for 10 wins because I know I'm not gonna get it. I'm just gonna tank the rest of the season.
Nick's gonna double his performance from last year, so not make playoffs.
Win 6.
Yeah, but he still won't make playoffs.
Will he be
get, like, 10th
excluded
place?
from having to go after this?
I don't know. That's what remains to be seen.
Can we have most improved team trophy?
Please.
You'd have to improve first.
I mean, there's
If
still
anything,
time to
from
tell.
2021 to 2022, you got worse.
Did I?
I mean, you in 2021 you had the worst season record, but you did not win the teabag. In 2022, you missed having the worst record by 1 win because Phil had less than you,
But got the
and
team.
then but you got the teabag.
Well, he
you know
got
what?
better in year 2 then.
But you know what? There's
Not
not,
if
a
you
worse
count
trophy.
I
The
count the
playoffs.
season.
I count
That's
playoffs.
more games.
I count playoffs.
Well, that's stupid because
you count. That's how trophies work.
My point is, when you're talking about a season's performance overall, I would look at how they did during the regular
If
season.
someone has to say, "Oh, I won this many games in the season, but I came in last, or I didn't win the championship," it's
do
irrelevant.
you not hear yourself right now? You hypocritical.
I didn't
fuck.
say how many games I won. I said I
No,
came
no,
in
no, no.
second.
But he's like, if they have to say that, but they didn't win the championship.
That's right. That's what you say. Look how many games I won. Look how many points. You came in 4th.
Well, I only say that because you spout off about coming in
But
second.
you came
like
in
it's
4th.
winning.
At the end of the year, where'd you finish? 4th.
Did you get a championship?
Do
I
teams
came in
hang
second. I
banners?
got money. Did you get money?
Did you get a championship?
Did you get money?
I made more money winning my championship than you did in
Yeah.
2 years. It's just like our real life work. I can make more in 1 year than you gotta do.
You are better at conning people. I agree. So, Richard, what are we thinking about you? It's your second year in our league. Obviously, first year for all of us in the Chaos League because it's new. But how you feeling about it? What are you thinking?
So this year I'm going to lay low. Finish with a nice modest 10-4.
Isn't that what you finished? What 11-4 last or
11-3.
11-3?
11-3 last
So
year.
10-4 is modest.
More modest, 10-4 this year. A little
fucking
under the
hate you.
radar. I want to try. I want to try to rest my players for the playoffs because I feel like I kind of overworked them.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
And
it's
then
good
when I got to the
management.
playoffs, I just didn't have the push I needed
That's
to
right.
get me to the championship.
You got the week bye, right?
no.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you were first.
Yes, I did.
You were second.
Yeah, I got a bye.
Yeah, you
and then
both
my
got
team
buys.
shit the bed.
And
as
you-
my first
And honestly,
game.
the bye
You
kind of
guys
hurt me.
both would have got trounced.
The
that
bye
week.
kind of hurt my team. Everyone got complacent. It just, I don't know if it was good for me overall. So again, 10-4, 9-5. I'll be happy with.
Yeah,
Try
as
to
long
lay
as you
low.
get in the playoffs.
I will be winning the league this year.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure you said that last year.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
said- I
you
said-
100% did that last.
I said
year.
I'll come in first, which I did.
You gotta go
Regular
through me,
season
man.
doesn't mean anything. The Patriots should have
through me
taught you
first.
that. They went 16-0. Where'd they finish?
They lost a few championships before.
I
they started
remember
winning,
when
so.
I was 10-1 and you were right behind me in the standings, and I was like, we were talking about it, and you were like, "There's no way I catch you though," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I don't think I'm gonna like I'm not. I'm gonna lose games here on out." And then every week we were like, "Yeah, but you're still gonna get one at least."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah."
You played him the final week, right?
I played him either the final or the second final, and that was one of the close ones where I almost fucking got my 11-1. I was like, "Fuck you, Richard! I'm already gonna lose the playoffs. You can't just throw a game and let me beat my last year record."
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure he got that bye.
It's glorious. It'll be very funny if you lose, though. If you come in last, one of the like either last place overall or last place regular season, it might feel better than winning.
I did no. Oh, might feel better for you. I thought
Yeah,
you meant
for me. No, for me.
I was like, no.
I think
No, for me.
everybody in the league would enjoy that the most.
Yeah, because I'd actually hate it. Unlike Nick, who's just like, yeah, whatever.
He's the taco of our league.
Yeah, right. I'm playing Nick this week. It's a bot. That's an automatic
Actually,
win.
if you merged Richard and Nick, you
Yeah,
would
that's
have
true.
taco.
That's true.
Just for the, I mean,
For the lackadaisical and for the highness. There we go.
Yep.
And yeah, for me, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've been looking forward to this since the last season ended. It's one of the reasons that we started the other league too, so we could have even more crazy fun. It's a lot of fun to talk shit during the games. It's a lot of fun to laugh because there's so many crazy things that happen every week. Like I remember last year, I think it was, where Tom Leet's defense scored I don't know how many points against Aaron Fodder's team. Like we were all laughing about it, and then even you at the end, because they took out a quarterback and they brought another one in, and then you wrote like, "Oh, it's another pick six," and it was 30 or 45 seconds before it happened, and then it happened.
I literally messaged it, was watching the game, and it happened right after I said.
And then it was just like, "Oh my god, yep. Yeah." So there's just funny things like that happen that I enjoy when all of us share it and just laugh, and then. Sometimes, like I remember Richard, you've coming over to Corey's house a few times, and when I came over too, and like watched the game, shot the shit, talk shit to one another.
It's
there was
intense
one
when you have someone that's like, I just need this guy to get 2 more catches and 20 more yards.
Well, that was us, you and me. We played that week when I was there, and I beat you, but. You had money on the line, but you won the money, but you lost fantasy.
Yeah.
So it was weird because you were like, yeah, fuck no.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what it's gonna be because now when I'm in like 3 leagues, so I'm gonna be like watching a game and be like, yay, no, fuck, shit, yes, it's amazing.
That's what happens when you get in so many leagues.
Yeah.
Just bet against your team.
So no matter what, you win.
Yeah,
that's smart. All right. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this podcast. Don't know what we're doing next week. Depends on Corey and if he's watching a show or not watching a show. Probably not because he's a piece of shit. But yeah, we'll figure it out for next week.